Great Falls Clinic iCam, we are seeing a beautiful shot of the river and of the Great Falls High sign, Go Bison. And we are also seeing those mostly clear skies for both Great Falls and Helena. Helena is beginning to see those clouds moving in a little bit more rapidly. We are going to see some partly cloudy skies for north central Montana. And then taking a look at your weather headlines. Today it was a nice mild day, especially over in Missoula for the Cat Grizz game. We are going to begin to see those temperatures cooling down as we head throughout the rest of the weekend and into next week. We're also going to see those windy conditions starting to pick up tomorrow, especially along the Rocky Mountain front. But for the most part, in the lower elevation, north central Montana, we are going to see those dry conditions continuing throughout the weekend. Speaking of dry conditions, it's pretty dry throughout Montana right now. But if you look over into the western, off into the western portion of the state, we are going to see some of that precipitation beginning to make its way into the area. North central Montana won't see a lot of that precipitation, but western and southwestern Montana by Missoula and over down by Butte and Bozeman, we'll start to see some snowfall throughout tomorrow. Helena could see some of that as well, but it will remain pretty light. Taking a look at the upper level patterns, we are seeing an upper level ridge beginning to leave the area. And this is going to kind of be confusing, so bear with me. We do have an upper level trough that is beginning to make its way in. This will start kind of making its way into tomorrow, which is why we are going to see those windy conditions popping up. It is going to begin to break off into a closed low over here, but for the most part, this is still a very large upper level trough, which is why we're still going to see those windy conditions and some of that weather and the precipitation over in southwestern and western Montana. But following closely behind that is an upper level ridge coming in for Monday, which will significantly quiet things down for Monday, but we're still going to see those temperatures on the decrease, as well as some windy conditions still persevering through. Currently, we aren't seeing a lot of wind right now. We're actually going to see them calm down even more tonight. But if you notice over along the Rocky Mountain front, that is where it's going to begin to pick up even more, especially around 11 a.m. tomorrow on Sunday. We could see those gusts picking up to 20 miles per hour, but for the most part, it is going to get a little bit gusty, up to 50 miles per hour and 40 miles per hour in Great Falls and in Helena. And those winds are going to make its way over into the eastern portion of the state, so it is going to be pretty breezy tomorrow. Expect that. They are going to calm down a little bit for Monday, but for the most part, you can expect them to stay in that 10 to 20 mile per hour range, especially into Tuesday when we are going to see some cold fronts beginning to move in for that day. So it is going to be a little bit chilly and windy for the middle of next week. And then taking a look at your future track, we are going to notice that there's going to be a lot of increasing clouds throughout the area, and that precipitation is going to start in the western portion of the state, making its way in. Helena does have some chances to see some of that snow, and even in the upper elevations by Cut Bank and the Rocky Mountain front, we do have the potential to see snow. But when that goes away, it's going to remain pretty dry, especially as that upper level ridge begins to hit the area. Tonight, expect those lows to be in the 30s and the upper 20s with some partly cloudy skies. It's going to be a little bit cold, but tomorrow expect that wind to pick up. Those temperatures are going to be in the 40s and the 50s.